Okay, guys, so as promised, I'm going to show you some of those same strategies from yesterday, but this time, instead of addition, we are going to be subtracting double-digit numbers. Remember, a digit is just another word for a number. So the problem that I wrote on this board is 57 minus 23. So the first strategy we're going to use is our towers. But before we even start, I want you to look closely at these numbers. 57 is how many we have altogether, and we're going to take away 23. So when I look at these numbers, remember how we talked about underlining our tens and dotting our ones? We can always use that to kind of help us think through it. Some kids don't need to do that anymore, but for some it's really helpful. So when we look at this, we notice something already about our ones. 7 is how many we have, and 3 is what we need to take away. So when we look at this problem, we know that any of the strategies that we used will work for this because we have enough ones in our first number to take away the ones in our second number. Okay, we'll look at some problems when we have to decompose and break up tens later, but for now, we're going to start with this one. So we've got 57, so I'm going to make a tower under 57. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 57. Something I forgot to mention yesterday that's really important is when you build your tower or whatever work you're doing, mathematicians always double check what they've done. They want to be accurate and precise. So we're going to make sure that our tower has 57 in it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. There's our 5 tens and our 7 ones. Okay? Now this tells us to take away 23. So in order to take away the 20, easy peasy, I'm going to cross out 2 tens. Bloop, bloop. There goes my 20. Now I need to take away these 3 ones. And I look at the number 7. These are my ones. So I'm going to be able to take 3 away from that easily because 7 is big enough to take 3 away from it. And we're going to have 4 left. Okay? We talked about crossing this part out so that when we add up what we have left, we don't get confused and we don't count something that we shouldn't. So you can see that we have 3 tens left and 4 ones. So our answer would be 34. Does that make sense? Okay, I forgot to grab a tissue, so let me go grab one really quick. I'll be right back, and then we'll do some other strategies. Actually, I forgot. The end of my markers are erasers. I don't even need it. Mrs. Neidert, my sweet, lovely friend, bought these markers for me. Wasn't that nice of her? Okay, so now we're going to try our sidewalk strategy, and this one will work again because we have enough ones in our first number to take away the second ones. So we're going to pull down our tens first. So in this number, this isn't a 5. It's actually worth 50. And then this is actually worth 20. So 50 minus 20 is 30. Then we're going to look at our ones. 7 minus 3 equals 4. So we have 34 left. Okay, same answer as we got for the first strategy we used. Okay. Here's another one. This is the stringing that we talked about yesterday. 50 minus 20 is 30. 7 minus 3 is 4. What do we have left? 34. Same answer. That's why we use multiple strategies to double check ourselves. And then we're going to look at the base 10, a base 10 pick. So for 57, I'm going to draw 5 tens, 7 ones, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 7. Okay? Now we have to take away 23. If you remember yesterday, we drew both numbers because we had both of those and we needed to put them all together. This time, we only have 57 and we need to take away 23. So we're going to take away 2 sticks of 10, that's the 20, and 3 ones. Okay, and what do we have left? 34. Okay? So now we're going to look at one We can leave the first part the same again. It doesn't matter. We're going to change the second part. So we're going to say 53 minus 27. Okay. Now, this time, when I look at the number that I have 53, and I need to take 27 away from it. When we look at our ones, we can clearly see we have 3 here, and we have to take away 7. So we know we're going to have to break apart some things in order to, because we don't have enough ones here to take 7 away. Okay, so we're still going to use the tower strategy, but we're going to see what's a little bit different about that. So we're going to make our 53, our tower of 53. 10, 20, 30, 40. There's our 50 and 3. 1, 2, 5 tens, 3 ones. Okay. Now we have to take away 27. So we're going to take away the 21st. Easy peasy. Now we have to take away 7. So I'm going to go down here. 3 minus 7. That would get us into the negative numbers, which we're not working with right now. So instead, we're going to break into one of these tens and take the 7 away from it. So 10 minus 7. Now this is one of our tens facts. You guys should know right away that this is 3. Okay? So we cross this out because we don't want to get confused when we're counting things up what we have left over. So we've got these 3 ones, these 3 ones, and these 2 tens left. So how many do we have left? 10, 20, and 3 is 6. So we have 26 left. Okay? Now for these ones, we're not going to use stringing. We're not going to use sidewalk because we can't take this number, this amount of ones away from this amount of ones, okay? So we're going to use a base 10 pick. So we're going to make 50, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 3. We're going to double check to make sure we wrote the right amount. 10, 20, 30, 53. Now we're going to take 27 away. Okay, I'm going to cross out 2 tens. That takes care of the 20. But we still need to take 7 away. And we don't have enough ones over here. So we're going to break into one of our tens. We're going to take a 10 stick and break it up into 10 ones. Kids do this lots of different ways. But one of the most popular ways in our classroom was to draw right on top of the 10 stick and break that up into 10 ones. Now, do you see how my ones are spaced out? They're not these little dinky dots, right? We want to make sure that we can clearly see each one of those ones. And now we have to take 7 away. Okay, so what do we have left? We have 2 tens, these 3 ones, and these 3 ones. So altogether, we have 26 left. Okay? Those were our go-to strategies for the problems where we didn't have enough ones in our first number to take away the ones from our second number. Okay, so I hope that helps. Now, what I want you guys to do at home is to try some of these problems with your parents. Just grab a piece of paper and try some problems where you're adding double-digit numbers and subtracting double-digit numbers. And maybe have your parents try a strategy and you try a different strategy and then talk about it and see if you guys got the same answer. Look carefully, double check your work, and take your time. Mathematicians are accurate and precise. Okay? All right, that's it for the subtraction today. And I hope you guys are all having a good day, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, bye.